Hey everybody, Saul Marquez with the Outcomes Rocket here at the Becker's Health IT Conference. Today I am with Lawrence Stowers from Carahsoft, and so glad to have you here, Lawrence.
Thanks, all. Pleased to be here.
And yeah, you've been enjoying it?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Look, tell us a little bit about Carahsoft. We're interested in learning more about what you guys do and how you add value to the healthcare ecosystem.
Yeah, so thanks for asking. And Carahsoft is uniquely placed in the sense that we are a technology distributor. So we work with an entire ecosystem of partners in order to deliver a value add and improve the sales cycle, essentially. So both from the vendor perspective and the provider perspective, we have use cases. We have vendors that we support, such as VMware, SAP, Splunk, those are some of the big names, SolarWinds. So we work within this ecosystem of partners in order to deliver their solutions through the contract vehicles, resellers that we work with, and ultimately give kind of that sales ad for them both. Take the headache out of the sales process for the provider and the people within the purchasing positions, so that they no longer have to go out and seek out multiple bids. They can instead say, hey, Carahsoft, we need a capability that's going to improve our network monitoring. It's also going to provide us with extra hardware, and we also need something that's going to help us to monitor within the cloud. We piece together all of those things for them, package it, and give it to them and say, hey, here are the bids for all of those with 3 different vendors. All you need to do is select which bids you're interested in.
Got it. So we have a lot of point solutions out there. It's an ocean of options. You guys come in, help curate the experience based off of what the health systems need to make it a lot easier. And then on the vendor side, you tee up opportunities.
Exactly.
So it's a network.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Love it. No, it sounds like a valuable place to do business. So folks, if you're a vendor looking for ways to get new RFPs, or if you're a health system wanting to figure out easy ways to nip that problem you have in the bud with technology, sounds like Carahsoft might have what you need.
Yeah.
So Lawrence, then talk to us about the conference. Is there any insight that you've gained from a conference, from a discussion with a customer on the floor, that might be interesting to our listeners and viewers?
Yeah, so again, Carahsoft working within that distribution role, we're always able to find value in conferences that we attend, whether it's having conversations with the attendees or the health systems themselves, or going booth to booth and saying, hey, what are you doing to go to market? What's your sales strategy? How can we find applications for Carahsoft within your environment? So we adore going to conferences because we get to talk to every single person that's here, and anyone coming up, we can find an application for them, whether they see it or not. We can say, okay, well, how are you doing this? And then we can say, oh, well, based on that, this is where Carahsoft can apply for you. So we always love conferences we go to. We learned a lot about payment structure while we've been here. We found applications and for recommending certain vendors, we always like to do our takeaways and come in and say, hey, based on this, we think these vendors should be represented next year in our booth presence. So that helps us to scale and make for a very tailored approach for each year rolling over from one conference to the next. So we enjoy it. This has been our first year here. We've learned so much to take back and can apply for next year's coming.
That's awesome. Thanks, Lars. Appreciate you sharing that. So, and look, for anybody that's listening and watching us today that maybe got curious about what you offer, what's the best place for them to get in touch with you and learn more about the company?
Yeah, so you can always go to carahsoft.com. You can also reach out to me directly, Lawrence.Stowers, LAWRENCE.Stowers. That's Towers with an S at the beginning at carahsoft.com. I'm always available to be reached out to. You can go to the Carahsoft website if you want to request a quote or get in direct contact with one of our network of 450 different vendors, then absolutely go there and we can connect you directly with the vendor. Or if you just have a particular technology need, you can just call the mainline number that's on the website there, and we will identify that need and identify the vendor that's going to fit with that need. And we'll connect you directly with that vendor and say, hey, this is what the solution set that could do to kind of fix whatever you're having right now. So the website has everything and anything you would need regarding Carahsoft.
That's awesome. Well, it sounds like a robust number of ways to get in touch with you guys. And folks, good news, if you're driving or if you're just hanging out, watching this or listening to this, everything's in the show notes. So we'll link everything up so you could get in touch with Carahsoft and Lawrence very easily. And if something today resonated with you, I always say this, take action. Don't stop at listening. Don't stop at watching. And Lawrence, I want to thank you for taking action and being with us today on the Affluent Rocket.
That's been a plus. Thank you so much.